What is up, everybody? It is Weather Authority Kid Meteorologist. No time. Why did I say no time for that? Whatever, we have multiple tornado warnings. So let's get into it. Indiana, strike, observed. This is going to continue. So it looks like it's going to be the one with St. Joseph. Alright, let's see if I can get a... Well, I'm assuming there's a tornado because it says observed. Okay. And we have a tornado report. Yeah, tornado. Emergency manager. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be a lot more calm during the stream. Alright, so these both are able to expire. So we're going to look at the one in Iowa and Missouri, Clark, Missouri, Lee, Iowa, and Van Buren, Iowa. That has a massive hail core. See if I can get reflectivity working. Yeah, that's a massive hail core. Velocity. That is a tornado. And the reason people ain't seeing it is because it's probably a nighttime tornado. Alright, let's get a track on this. I'm assuming. I'm gonna get. So Franklin, you have about 7 minutes until it hits you. West Point, you have about 12-ish minutes. Okay. So that is observed. No, that's not. That's weird. There looks like to be a mesoscale discussion, so I'm just going to look at that real quickly. As severe thunderstorm watch is pretty much going to continue. Peak tornado intensity 100 to 130. Wow. That's insane. Okay. Peak tornado intensity for this one 120 to 150. That's right on the EF2 range. Plymouth. Actually, let me look at that. That's the emergency manager one. Okay. Let me get T-Pain. See if I can do that. Give me dual pane. And I want reflectivity up here. Velocity down here. Alright, I don't know why reflectivity is acting up. That's not good. Do we have a radar sight down? Alright. See if I can jumpstart it. There we go. Alright, I can confirm there is a tornado. That's what it at least looks like to me. We go to the warnings. That has dropped significantly, so that's good. I'm going to look at the one in Indiana, mainly because that's the most interesting one. It has a lot more broad rotation than what it used to have, but it definitely looks still significant with the hail. So keep an eye on that. I'm actually going to try. I'm going to look at a correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient. Yeah, let's get some bright colors there. Yeah, that's like stepping into the tornado range territory. There's a gnat or a mosquito in here. Oh, fudge. I wonder if they're attracted to light. Okay. Michigan seems to be actually in a really good position right now. Spoke too soon. Michigan, Michigan. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, nobody's really watching me, so. That's a tornado. That was a tornado. That is a tornado. It is sad that it's a tornado as well. So, hope everyone's okay there. Tornado warning was able to expire for Indiana. I just got this one. Okay, so it looks like for. Let's see if I can tell which way it's going. I'm looking for it. If I make this full screen. There's that soundtrack I've been needing. A little late, but I guess better late than never, right? Get that quad. That correlation coefficient pretty much confirms it. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a tornado. Yeah, that's a tornado. And then that was just extended into Lee, Iowa. So it's out of Missouri now. But yeah, that's a tornado. Let's see if everything lines up with that. Holy cow, it does. We have a tornado on the ground right now heading for Dawson. Tornado on the ground heading for Donaldson, Franklin, West Point, Fort Matterson. What's that? That's a hail report. Maybe it's nothing. If you are in Franklin, get into your tornado safe place now. If you're in Donaldson, you're getting hit right now. Unfortunately, looking at precipitation, about 2-ish. Really don't know what that does, so we're just gonna look at the echo tops. Yeah, that's about 40. Well, this is 11 minutes old. So I'm trying to enhance echo tops. It's about 49,000 feet right there. So this is a tornado. I can confirm that. I'm gonna send this to someone. Yeah, that's a tornado. Right there. They should be able to change that from radar indicated to confirm tornado, which is really unfortunate, but it's what you gotta do sometimes. It's not a ping, I guess. But yeah, that's a tornado. That is a tornado. And out here is the outflow because it's going away from the radar site. Over here, where's that inflow? I'll tell you when I can find the inflow. Right now, I cannot find it. Here's that inflow right here. It's actually right next to that tornado. So that tornado is probably like right here. Because that's some big. Yep. Called it. Called it. A confirmed tornado is moving located over Wilson Lake, moving east at 35 miles per hour. The storm is heading towards Donaldson, Iowa. Damaged tornado. And 2 inches confirmed by a weather spotter. Confirmed tornado. Flying debris. Tornado will be near Fort Madison around 9:10 Central District Time. Alright, so if you are in Fort Madison, West Point, Palm Park, Fort Madison, I said Fort, Miniature Arp, and Sawyer, around 9:10, so like right now, get in your safe place now. Get in your safe place now. I don't think I'm looking at the right thing. That right here might be the tornado. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the tornado right there. This over here, that's the outflow, and over here is the inflow. Because that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Let's look at compose retell. Wait, hang on. I can tell you where the hail is falling. If I can find it. Yeah, that's a confirmed tornado. Rotation where I said it was. So I called that too. I saw a lot of hail. So yeah, that is a confirmed tornado. I'm gonna have a video on it tomorrow, trying to see if we can see it, even though it is nocturnal. But that is a confirmed tornado. I don't know how fast it is moving, but assuming it's gonna be at West Point, like right now, probably around. I'm not gonna guess because guessing can get people killed. Trying to find something. That's a pretty good confirming right there. Hydrator maybe? What, snow? Dry snow. That's not right. That's not right. Hail rain right here. Mainly heavy rain right here. The tornado is like right here. And that is not ice crystal. That is group ball. Don't know what that means. It looks like we have some big drops around the tornado. West Point, you're currently getting hammered by heavy rain. Hail and rain about to the south. No, about to the northwest of this. Farmington, you're getting hammered. This is 10 minutes old. That's why it's so weird. Why does it have snow? Maybe the radar is so high. That could be it. But there's no snow. I can guarantee that. A lot of this is straight line. This is the outflow right here. Let me go back to reflectivity. Yep, that's the outflow. Over here is the inflow. The tornadoes, like, either... there's 2 spots of rotation. Either here, right over Donaldson, or right here, where they said the tornado is potentially at. So we're going to read that again. From tornado heading towards Donaldson. Okay, so the tornado is actually right here. Okay, so the tornado is right here. Probably at Franklin now, but let's get a track on that rotation. I can give you all a storm track. Alright, so 9:16 Franklin, you're gonna get impact. 9:31 West Point, you're gonna get impact. Fort Madison around 9:30. I'm gonna say 9:32. And 9:46. I'm gonna say Dallas City could potentially get impact. Then 10:01 Burlington, Indiana, and Carmen. You guys are gonna get impacted from this storm. If not, you're getting impacted already. But I'm talking about from the rotation side of this. Looks like it is at 49,000 feet actually. Moving about 23 knots. 23 miles per hour, moving east northeast. So I was pretty much right on my track. So this is an extremely dangerous situation. Look at all the lightning that just popped up. That might be a positive. Yep, I can confirm tornado. I repeat, this is a confirmed tornado, which is interesting actually. So confirmed tornado here, which not ideal, but it's God's doing. Franklin, you're getting impacted about right now. The hail is a little bit in front of that tornado. So even though you're getting hail, you're still going to get that tornado risk. Severe thunderstorms are going to be allowed to expire, at least multiple of them with tornado possible tags. But we still have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings and multiple flash flood warnings. This severe weather is far from over. Luckily, I think that's the only tornado warning. Is it? Yeah, luckily that is the only tornado warning storm. So that's actually really good. I am going to have a stream tomorrow. That way you can come and see it. Sorry guys, I was playing with some paper. I like playing with paper. Yeah, I think that's the only tornado warning out of the system. Well, not like that the system's been, but I'm talking about like the only tornado warning right now. We do have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings, which is not ideal, but it does look like they have dropped to 31. Well, last I looked at it, it was 30, so it actually gained. Watches are going to be in effect for about another 3 hours, while the severe thunderstorm threat is going to be for another 4 hours. So, okay. We can live with that. 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 Alright, tornado tracking east northeast, straight towards Burlington, Indiana. Or at least close to it. I'm gonna get a storm track for you. The tornado is right above Franklin right now. So Franklin, you're getting hit like right now. 9:31. It's gonna be hitting Fort Madison and West Point. 9:46. Probably about Fort Madison again and Dallas City. Even though you're not in that tornado warning, I'll take precaution because Fort Madison is barely inside that tornado warning and they're getting that tornado. So Dallas City, I would be like steps from your safe place. And then Lormax and Carmen, even though you're not set to feel the impacts of this tornado warned storm, even though it has a confirmed tornado. Excuse me, y'all. My thing's acting weird. Alright, we are back. Sorry, y'all. I had to go tell my parents good night. Alright, so currently affecting West Point and Franklin as we speak. Donaldson, you might be getting some hail. Let me look at that for y'all. You guys have Donaldson. I feel like I'm not gonna say you're good to come out yet. You might be. Let me look at that. So that's the inflow. It's going towards the radar. So that's weird. That is weird. Alright. Yeah. Okay, to get my video. Alright, so this is a confirmed tornado, unfortunately. And it is going to remain a confirmed tornado until a trained weather spotter can no longer see it. So let's hope it is sucked back up to the clouds and it poses no threat. Okay? That's the ideal thing to happen. But anything is possible, unfortunately. So that's why I said, just be on the lookout. Be weather aware. Okay? Be very much weather aware. And if you're not, it could lead to someone who you love or even your death. Okay? Just be weather aware. Okay? And if you're not weather aware, again, it can lead to someone's death. Like, I have to be weather aware tomorrow. We got a chance for, like, actually, let me look at that outlook. So, guys, you hear, we do have a tornado for Marshall and St. Joseph. This tornado is probably in the development stages. Yep, look at that hook. Oh, we do not want that to curve back up, or that could end up being a tornado. Cannot confirm anything yet, but we are gonna keep a close eye on this. And then it looks like the Iowa tornado. No, that's not. No, that's just the 4 out of 5 risk. And then the observed tornado is still going strong. Still very much going strong. No clue what happened to my radar scope. Okay. My thing wants to be mad at me. We might have to close out radar scope. Alright, hang on. Alright, I'm gonna remove. Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. Bear with me. Please. I'm begging. I'm gonna cancel that screen sharing because it's acting stupid. But trust me, the stream is not over. I'm gonna get radar scope back up immediately to look at this tornado. Present, share screen, share window, boom. And we are back. So it looks like the tornado is still going towards West Point. It actually has died down from the looks of it. I'm not going to say they're going to be able to cancel this, because if I say that, I'm putting lives in jeopardy. So it's still observed, which means storm chasers are still on it. I'm going to look at Retimmer to see if he's on it, and I'll let y'all know. I'm going to have my mic muted, that way I don't get copyright. And tomorrow I'm going to have a video that I'm going to push. Hopefully it gets a good amount of views. And hopefully I can get some footage of the tornadoes that are happening as we speak right now. Preferably the Iowa Lee tornado and the Indiana tornado that we recently had. So I'm gonna have my mic off, but I'm gonna be looking at a re-timmer. Also gonna have my camera off. Okay, and we are back. Looking at the tornado risk. I mean, not the tornado risk. Looking at this tornado, it does seem to have died down in rotation, definitely, which is good. If you are watching me, please type in chat. Okay, yeah, nobody's watching me. Okay, as to be expected. Look at this one. Looks like another area of rotation by lake view. Okay. Try. Hang on, let me try something.
vaca Saturno saturnita.